For those of you who don't know, Would I Lie to You is a British panel show in which contestants try and bluff about things that have happened to them in their life. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're false, but they're always very funny. Let's get to the show.
Home truths, where our panelists read out a statement from the card in front of them.
Oh, look at Lee's shirt. Holy shit, Lee is dripping.
Greg, you're first up tonight.
While on a camping holiday in France, I invented a game my family and I couldn't stop playing. We call this game Milky Cow.
Is he baiting by reading it like that?
Well, to explain the rules of Milky Cow.
Oh, no. Oh, it's already going so poorly.
I feel I should probably start with the origin of Milky Cow. Would you?
No need, just get straight to the detailed run.
What's his name? David Mitchell? He's actually a true king. He actually crushes this show.
It's a test of the strength of your lungs, really, because a player in Milky Cow would breathe in as deeply as they can and then breathe out whilst constantly saying the phrase Milky Cow.
Milky Cow.
The person who continually says Milky Cow for the longest is the winner.
Right.
So if
It's like the world's longest yeah boy.
say, imagine we're your family camping.
We weren't camping. We were in a hotel, Claudia, but carry on.
Hey, hang on, you just refer back to your card for a moment.
Oh, we were camping. Yeah.
Ah, oh no.
Can we play Milky Cow?
Absolutely,
Let's
yeah.
play it. So go on.
I'm going to...
Oh my god, this is goated. This is such a funny segment.
You're not going to ask me, so I'm going to tell you the origins because it's relevant. My sister saw a lady on the same chalet area. She was a perfectly normal-looking girl, but my sister said, "Look at that Milky Cow." And when we all looked at her, she had quite bovine features.
Oh no.
We saw her, and Milky Cow became exaggerated every time we saw her. So the first time we saw her, my sister went, "Look at that Milky Cow." We all went, "Oh." And maybe on the third or fourth day,
Yeah.
my sister just naturally went, "Milky Cow."
What?
And then we all started driving past her and going, "Milky Cow." And as the days went on, it became Milky Cow. Eventually... Oh, I've been on this show for 5 minutes. I already feel insane. Eventually, it became a test of who could say the longest. Right. So, do you want to
Of course.
play?
I agree that there's no way this is a lie, but if it is, power to him.
Successful television program.
It's just there's too many layers. It's like carrot in a box all over again. He could be blending us right now and we wouldn't even know it.
Milky Cow.
3, 2, 1, breathe in.
Milky Quite good fun.
Milky Cow, I win.
Wow. Chat, you versus me. Get ready. I might be the greatest Milky Cow player in the world.
Milky Cow is a brilliant game.
Awesome.
The question is, was it invented several years ago in the south of France, or was it invented a few minutes ago here? You think it might be true?
Well,
I mean, it's false.
I think it's unlikely to be true.
yes, agreed.
Are you saying lie?
Are you happy to go lie?
Yeah, of course, it's changed, yeah.
Okay, you're saying lie. Right. Greg.
Lie.
That's
Milky
definitely true.
Cow,
Yes.
the south of France, a mobile chalet. Truth or lie?
Well, I am delighted to introduce Milky Cow to the national stage because it's true.
Yeah, he was just baiting them with the card. Insane. I feel like that whole segment was so much better than... I'm actually not even going to start this drama.
It's true. Greg
He blended them. Greg actually just blended them. That's a master blender right there.
Family
That's a ninja blender.
game called Milky Cow.
Dear me.
The human lie detector is back!
Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection
Greg is
to
in
one
this.
of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who is telling the truth.
This part's very
Please
fun,
welcome
chat.
this week's special guest, Lumbu.
What story would I bring to the show? I assume they ask you a bunch of stories. I don't know what my most implausible story is. And I wouldn't want to tell you, because what if I ever go on Would I Lie to You? You know what I mean, chat? Like, why would I give you guys my implausible story now when I can use it to farm lil W's on Channel 4? It just feels like that's the most important thing in the world to me, and I can't imagine giving it away for free.
This is Lumble, and when I work away from home, he sleeps in the same room as me to protect me from ghosts.
Cannot be true.
This is Lumbu, and despite his car being the only one in an otherwise empty car park, I still managed to hit it.
David, what is your relationship with Lumbu?
This is Lumbu, and while strolling through ancient Rome in his virtual reality headset, I tripped over a footstool and fell into a fireplace.
Our Lee's team.
Oh, you take him round with you because you're scared of ghosts in bedrooms. It's not at home, right?
No, it doesn't affect me at home.
It's only when you go away.
Just a room that I don't know that I ain't slept in.
Is it because he has special exorcist powers, or can it be anybody?
No, particularly the force is strong with
This one.
expelling demons and scary things like this.
Why is he giggling?
Because he's taking so much money off us. What does Lumbu do for a living, then?
Thank you,
Oh,
Leo.
no, he's got
Flexible.
a flexible job and that.
Yeah, no, I didn't say what hours does he do. I said, what does he do?
He works at Leicestershire County Council in an advisory role.
I've never heard a sentence so clearly not sure where it's going. When
Who do you want to move on to?
Someone who's telling the truth.
Claudia.
Hello.
Remind us, Claude, of what it was.
OK, well, my local supermarket's gone 24 hours. I went there quite early in the morning, and his car was the only one in the car park, and it was an empty car park, and he was coming out with a trolley, and I managed to hit his car. I did say sorry a million times.
So he was parked, you were arriving.
But,
why did you choose a place to park that was so near him?
Well, A, it sounds too weird.
I'm not telling the truth. What's B?
I just thought that's where you line up the cars. I thought when the other cars, I didn't want my car to be lonely. I don't know. I was panicked by choice. I wouldn't say it was hit.
It's all falling
I think
apart.
We agreed on that they kissed. We swapped information. I said I was so sorry. I was mortified.
And how did Lumbu react to this? Did he say, why did you park so close to me?
He was confused. I'm speaking for him, but he did come out going...
That does look confused.
That's far more animated than he's been for the last 5 minutes.
Don't smile!
What supermarket was it?
Sainsbury's.
I'd have you down as Waitrose.
My local Waitrose does not have a car park. You can look that up.
I will.
What about David's story?
I can't remember. What was your story?
It was nonsense about a virtual reality headset.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It was
Come on, you should know by now.
I was walking through ancient Rome in Lumbu's virtual reality headset. And I
But do
tripped.
you mean it was his personally?
It belonged to the company he works for.
And what company does he work for?
He works for a company that does virtual reality headsets. His firm is launching a sort
be
of
David.
virtual reality go-round ancient Rome and other places in the past.
Right.
And they're interested in me providing an instructive and informative voiceover to the...
Now, you tripped on what?
You're not supposed to really walk. You're supposed to just sort of...
Walk on the spot.
Mime walking.
So why did you change your mind?
I got carried away. I wanted to explore. I could see the Senate House. I wanted to feel Trajan's column.
So why did you not end up doing the job?
I think David's is true.
I'm gonna do the job.
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah.
Is Lumbu Guz's fearless friend with the ghosts, Claudia's dented driver in the car park, or David's virtual visitor?
It's a tricky one because we've got to decide whether Guz is happy to come on national television and admit such a strange thing, or whether Claudia is a terrible Parker, or whether David will do any old rubbish for money. And I know which way I'm leaning.
Well, not the ghosts.
Not the ghost.
No.
We're ruling that out.
Yeah. They're all terribly unbelievable, but I think Claudia's might be the least unbelievable.
I don't believe that there's any fear of ghosts. I think it's Claudia. I think Claudia bumped into his car.
They are not three strong stories. The ghost one is insane. He hires this man to sleep in his bed to make sure there's no ghosts. Chat, what are you smoking?
Would you please reveal your true identity?
So I'm Lambu. I sleep in the same room as Guz to play.
Well, now I look like a fool. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me?
Thank you very much, Lambu.
That's absurd. The problem is now this one has to go on the YouTube. And so that means it starts with me saying I'm the human lie detector and ends with me saying only a fool would believe this. That's so frustrating. And it can't get monetized. I'm fucked.
While trying to bring history to life, I reduced a child to tears.
David Steve.
OK. Well, how did you reduce the child to tears?
Well, it's quite a long story. I was...
Well, at least you're rattling through it.
She is an educator, I think they said, right?
What a supportive team captain you are.
Don't be bullied by him, Lucy.
We were in Birmingham making a history documentary about chamber pots. And I was in bed with my chamber pot and...
What?
I'm assuming this is for, as it were, a scene in the documentary.
Yes,
this wasn't the accommodation for the...
And in the bed with me were a load of kids from the local school.
Huh?
And they were very quiet and very shy.
Well, it was an odd situation for them, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I was trying to explain to them what a chamber pot was. And inside the chamber pot, to make it more believable...
Oh, no is right.
We had put some ginger beer.
OK.
I went,
We were expecting worse, be honest.
Yeah.
You had the chamber pot
I had the
full
chamber
of ginger
pot
beer.
full of ginger beer,
Yes.
and I was showing it
Full?
to these...
Brimming.
Had you warmed it up to make it really
Steaming.
realistic?
Why are you crying?
So you showed them the
I showed
ginger beer.
them it, and they were still got nothing back. They were just looking a bit kind of frightened. And in desperation, I drank the ginger beer.
Oh, that's actually so
And
funny.
that's when they started crying.
Was it not a horrible moment when the producer came up to you as you were doing it and said, "We couldn't get any ginger beer"?
How many children were there in the bed?
7 or 8, and they all started crying and had to be
All
taken
of them
away.
started to cry.
They had to be taken away by their chaperone.
A woman had just drunk 5 pints of wee in front of them.
So they're sobbing.
Yeah.
You're quite windy after drinking 5 pints. You're like, "Ugh, sorry, gang."
I know
You
it's become fact that it was 5 pints.
you down.
It would have been quite a slow process. Essentially, more than a yard of ginger beer.
It was called If Walls Could Talk, An Intimate History of Your Home.
Oh, damn, I missed it.
True.
I think it's true as well.
I think
that's true.
that
You
came
said
out
you
very
s-
fast.
Yeah, early on, this was a history of the chamber pot, which doesn't sound plausible. But the chamber pot was one of the elements of the 19th century home. That's more plausible.
I'm
not
happy
sure.
to say
Definitely
true,
true.
and if it's a lie,
Definitely true.
so be it.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Honestly, my mind is still blended by the ghost story. I'm kind of just... fade me. I'm literally just sitting here thinking, how could they do me like that? They did me so fucking dirty.
We're going to say true.
We're going to say true, and when it turns out to be a lie, we can live with
We'll
it.
all be fine.
Lucy, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
credulous fools. Actually, I am telling the truth.
Of course you would.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show.